What it do, people? It's your boy Crispy T with episode 29 of Calling of a Ravenous Bird. Yeah, the Lord has been speaking quite a bit lately, as you can see, so do bear with me and hopefully I get this message quite correct and I hit the right note on this one. This is not going to be quite a long one. I'm sure you have seen that I've been pretty much been talking as far as the changes that's coming here into South Africa and how God is using the weather and to make South Africa a big pinnacle point as far as the godly standards that He expects the world to now adopt. And you will bring this all about in preparation for Christ's return. So, by the title here, you see, I'm talking about Cyril Ramaphosa, the South African president. Now, this is what God wanted me to say, and this word came in on the 12th of March, 12th of April 2022. So this is what he actually said to me. And yes, I can't go into everything because there's certain personal dimensions I can't say. But let me tell you exactly. But he did want everyone to know this, that as far as the nation is concerned, that yes, uh, the weather conditions, and it's something I've spoken about, right, in the previous episodes and all that, as far as, and I'm going to link everything in the description box so you people can see, and that we're going to see some weird and unprecedented weather patterns in South Africa. We can already feel already like, if you've noticed, the weather in April is not quite April weather because the rainfall, as far as Johannesburg is concerned, and also the developments that we've seen in Durban and everything with the floods and oh yeah, so we're going to see. Let me just put it this way: I don't think we've seen anything yet as far as what to expect in terms of weird and strange, but yeah, this is quite foretelling as far as God's intentions, and He's firmly behind everything. And this is what He wanted to say in particular to what's going on here in South Africa is that if you feel that the cold has come in quite quickly and quite intensely, right, as far as autumn weather is concerned, normal autumn patterns, and this is colder than usual. And you're saying that the ESCOM situation is something I've also prophesied about, but and not in the huge detail as far as the areas to that will be experiencing electricity shortages and as far as the restoration and all that, that I got a particular one for my area, right? And then there was an episode 2 of Calling of a Ravenous Bird. But with the cold and that he's brought in, he just wanted to drive up the electricity demand so that it would have a trigger effect and it would allow President Cyril Ramaphosa to put a clamp down on corruption because the state coffers need that. And this is what it's about. It's about so just understand what God has done as far as trigger everything is that Cyril Ramaphosa. Now, what I saw in the dream is in itself, and what I was going around there was like I was actually on the sports field. I was far from this whole situation, and then there was a coming of together of well, God speaking to me in the field and everything that was happening because I was in between the rugby field and I was also speaking to some guy who was doing basketball. So sports is how I manage and everything, and just to keep myself, fully functional. Not to say I'm 1 foot in the world, 1 foot out or anything. It's just that sometimes sometimes when spirit is communicating a lot with you and everything in the sort, you sort of have to just take some time out, and the sports is something I always turn to. And while I was doing all of that and trying to catch up and find out what's going on in the activities of sports and everything, that's when I had an encounter with God. And what he was telling me, and it's there's something that he communicated with me personally to my personal situation and things that, yes, I've kind of touched on as far as the promises and everything of the sort. So I'm not getting into that, but then what you guys must now realize is this: is that God has His hand firmly on everything, and He's accelerating things. Right? That's just for the nation just to now see that he's working. And with the weather, and as far as everything's gone colder, that yes, you're experiencing a whole lot of load shedding and rolling blackouts, but the weather was designed so that it would force the hand of the ANC and those in power. And he was allowing Cyril Ramaphosa his time to strike. As in, Cyril was waiting. And what I saw, Cyril Ramaphosa was waiting. And he wasn't panicked. And this is where I was saying to people, well, is Cyril a villain? Or Cyril going to turn hero or maybe anti-hero? I'm not too sure how you view him or anything on the sort. I can only say what God is doing. And God did not give a man a spirit of fear or anything, but because Cyril wasn't acting like a man who was panicked, he was just waiting. So the way I saw it is that at least for that and for this initiative, and as far as getting the corruption out of South Africa, Cyril was just waiting for God to act, and now his opportunity to strike is going to happen. So what you're going to see is that high profile politicians, and I saw a few, were getting their assets seized, and it was just to get back the state resources and to get things in motion again. So Cyril was just waiting for his opportunity to just do this. And what happened is that he enabled the special investigative unit, for one, to get into certain things and certain because there were certain proclamations he had signed, and there are certain things that he was just sitting on. Let's just put it this way: he was just sitting on a whole lot of things, and now you're going to see the perhaps the NPA, because I didn't see the courts. I'm not saying that people are going to get trial, but at least what you're going to see is that people are going to get arrested. So, and in order to do that and to get the resources back, and that's what I saw, is that I saw things getting seized and things having to come back so that the lights practically stay on. So Cyril Ramaphosa is really poised. He's waiting there, and God has changed the weather a little bit. Has just tinkled with the weather to drive up the electricity demand so that Cyril now gets his opportunity that he's been waiting for. And it seems this whole arrangement is between him and God right now. So I hope this is an encouraging message, and this is something that you're going to see sooner rather than later, because we're already in the thick of it. So just wait next that you're going to see Cyril Ramaphosa just striking and waiting for his opportunity. Anyway, thank you guys. Keep praying for this for this for this ministry, and please just keep me in your prayers and everything. Yeah, so things have been a little bit tough, but anyway, um I just hope that this message of encouragement is going to reach all those that need to hear it, and please share it if you do feel led to. Just please share it. I would just say please just share it so that people can also be encouraged that God is making sure that corruption and this way of looting and hemorrhaging resources and anything that's supposed to go back to the public works is going to be a thing of the past. And Cyril Ramaphosa is going to be a start of it. Mark my words. Cheers, people. Bye bye.